Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's new brew. This is episode number 26. Before we do get started, if we can just take a quick moment of silence just to show some respect for those soldiers that have lost their lives fighting for our great country here in the United States of America and the freedoms that we all should be appreciating. Okay, and let's go ahead and welcome in our panel tonight. We do have Alex, the beer master.
What is up, everybody? What is up?
We have Beer Man,
Hey, cheers.
East Coast LQ reviews,
Well, I'm here in weird things right now.
miscellaneous brew reviews, last beer, myself, Bumpy Road. Cheers to the chat and those that may be watching. Dio was first tonight, so nobody can tell Dio to eat it. Unfortunately.
I could still tell him.
Hey, Josh, looks like you're back home. You owe me.
So we're gonna try to do this in a little different structure tonight. So Alex, you are first to go when I bring you up. What I want you to do is show the product that you're bringing, give it a pour, talk about it, smell it, taste it. Just give us all the notes, but try not to
take 50 years. I agree.
Exactly. Just go.
I don't want
through
to take
kind
50
of your
years
first
anyway.
basics. You could talk more about it.
I don't think I have that much time left.
So it's going to be difficult because these are all beers that we've never had before. So, ready? Alex.
Well, I got something brewery. I tried to read that earlier, but something.
Ludlam Island Brewery.
So Level Island Brewery. It is Water, Guns, and Rainbows, and it's a 7.5 by volume. Okay, Level Island Brewery. Well, I'll have to check that out. See what other beers they have. What?
Ludlam. I think that's how you pronounce it. Ludlam. Ludlam.
Sounds hard to pronounce, but hoping I'll pronounce it.
I don't know how to pronounce it either. I'm just trying my best.
Smells like a New England IPA. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, I'm going to say that's a New England IPA. A little bit lighter, maybe. I've been wanting to try this for a couple days. 2 finger ahead. Nice frothy bubbles. It's just nice and juicy. I love these things. I like them juicier, but we'll see what this tastes like. That smells dank. Smells like a pineapple, I think. A little sweetness. Let's see if it goes for the part. See what it tastes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Very nice on the mouth feel. Very juicy. Trying to go out the flavors. I wish I knew the flavors. Make it be quicker, but I don't remember. I watched it on BJ's channel, but I don't remember what he said. Very fruity, like a kind of a fruity, dank, juicy IPA. I'm guessing there's fruit because there's some sweetness to it. I don't taste any grape or, any, fruits completely. But it's definitely a New England IPA style, at least in my opinion. like I said, the mouthfeel is nice and creamy, at least in my opinion. Not as creamy as other stouts, other IPAs I drank, but it's very, very nice in the mouthfeel, though, like I said. Yeah, very good. Like I said, sometimes that's kind of hard for me to record to what I'm going to say about the beer, but I do know that it's very juicy, very dank.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like an idiot for not knowing.
It's all right. You'll have time to come back around again later, and you can talk about it a bit more.
Yeah, it does have a sweetness, though, just like an IPA. I mean,
Nice.
if you guys can help me, what's in this beer, please? Maybe I'll try to get those flavors. But it is very, like I said, when I'm done drinking it, after it's down, it does have it has a sweetness, juiciness, and it has a little bitterness at the end. Obviously, most New England IPAs have that somewhat, but they're delicious either way. So that's it for me. And
Awesome. Thanks,
appreciate
El.
it.
Cheers.
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 Spearman.
All right. All right. So I think I actually got Hot Butcher for the World before, and I didn't realize I got Hot Butcher for the World. But this is Hot Butcher for the World Brewing Company out of Bedford Park, Illinois, and it's called the A Plume of Many Colors, Hues. And that's just it. That's the picture. Green can mint. Bright citrus, ripe tropical, and pleasant coconut. It's got Sabro and Nelson Sauvin in it. So kind of looking forward to that. I don't really like Nelson Sauvin too much. Sometimes I do. It just depends. 3/28/22 it was canned. It is definitely a hazy New England style beer. Yeah, so going to the nose, 2-finger, finger and a half head. Yeah, definitely coconut coming through big time. Coconut is awesome in this. Pineapple, peach, apricot, coconut. Mango. The coconut's really nice. It's like it's not like suntan lotion. It's like ripe. It's like pineapple and coconut mix. It's like pina colada. Very, very nice. It's sweet smelling too. The good sweetness to it. White head though, nice fat frothy head. Good lacing starting up already. 7%. I didn't say 7% ABV. Can't see through it. Opaque. It's a light golden color. More kind of. Yeah, more of a hay, deep, dirty hay, something like that. Yeah, really hazy. Let's drink it. Cheers.
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 Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, boy. First of all, soft mouthfeel with a little bit of spritzy kick. The body is a medium for sure. Coconut and pineapple are freaking huge in this. It's like pina colada with, it also has like some grapefruit rind, spritzy, rindy thing going on. And maybe like grapefruit juice. I'm getting that grapefruit. You know how you get kind of in the back on grapefruit if you don't have sugar in it? Yeah, I always put sugar on my grapefruit. But yeah, this is really nice and creamy. Nice finish. Somewhat of a dry. You do get that Sauvin in there, and Nelson Sauvin kind of kicks through with a little grapey kind of thing. But it's just really tropical, citrusy, like they said, and then that coconut just rounds it up, Super nice. If you like coconut, you would love this. Cheers. That's all I got to say about it. Right on.
All right. Cheers, Spearman. Thank you.
Legendary beer man. When did you
Lime, too. Sorry.
When did you order Hot Butcher? I didn't know it was distributed. I mean, obviously it is distributed.
He gets all kinds of things, and I don't know how he's like Santa.
Okay.
So I just find him. Yeah.
I'll have to see if I can find Hot Butcher in the Roger Wilco's.
I'm sure you can.
Yep. Thank you, my friend.
Cheers, guys.
Sweet. Thanks, Spearman. Cheers. And we got Tanner.
All right. Cheers, guys. So today I have a other half beer. This is their there's a lot of condensation. The beer is literally sweating. Other half double mosaic daydream, double dry hopped imperial oat cream, India Pale Ale, 8.5%. Brewed and canned by Other Half Brewing Co. Brooklyn, New York, Bloomfield, New York, and Washington D.C. This is what it looks like. $6 for the single can. All right, crack this open. It's got the green tab. Oh, canned on date 5/4/22. So this is 26 days old. Got my Spiegel glass. Let's crack this open, pour it up. Gotta pay attention to the beer when you open it. My fair share of losing one last time. I sat there, I opened it and sat there, and it was literally foaming all over my table the other day. Poured it very aggressively. About 2.5 finger head, hazy straw color. Hazy straw color, a little bit of a tint of orange on it. Very bright, but yeah, there's a little tint of orange, but for the most part, hazy straw. No sediment yet, probably at the bottom, but nose on this. Okay, definitely papaya. Peach and lime. Little orange, grapefruit. It definitely smells earthy, dank hop resin, slight breadiness, some sweet malts. More tropical on the aroma though. Yeah, noticeable bread up front is definitely that papaya. Maybe even like a little bit of apricot. Let's dive into this. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Yes.
Cheers.
So they call it a imperial oat cream. So you definitely get some oats. It's got that creamy, like pillowy soft, like Alex usually says, mouthfeel.
Got it.
8.5%, definitely not noticeable. There's no ethanol alcohol in the aroma. There's no ethanol alcohol on the back end. It doesn't have like that green hop resin, that green burn you get with like the fresher IPAs. Sometimes the Imperial IPAs, they have a little bit of that hop burn. Definitely not noticeable. Pineapple and citrus, very prominent on the palate. Super easy drinking. You would think this is like a 6%. Definitely lots of sweetness, a little bit of lime actually. Maybe a little honeydew. Oh, that's 8.5%. That's crushable. That's crushable for Imperial IPA. I do enjoy it. Maybe next time around, I'll or whenever we start to talk about our beers again, I'll be able to pick up some more notes. For the most part, $6 for a single can, 8.5% Imperial IPA. You could drink a 4-pack of these easily, and it might catch up to you because, like I said, it's drinking a lot more sessionable than an 8.5% beer. But yeah, very good. Like I said, it has the hop resin, a little bit of astringency. You get a little bit of that drying aspect on the finish. Cyclops scale. If I can interpret that Cyclops scale. It's not overly sweet. It does have some sweetness, but it seems more of a just well-rounded, balanced beer. I'd say like 2, going towards 2.5 out of 5 sugar cubes, maybe like 3 out of 5 hop cones. So it's got a little bit more bitterness, but it's more on the crushable side rather than hoppy and bitter. Like I said, there's a little bit of astringency, but it's definitely a chuggable 8.5% IPA. So yeah, cheers, guys.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cheers, Tim.
Cheers, Tanner. Thank you. Oh, we got miscellaneous.
All right.
Whatever
He's
he's
got a
bringing
beer
tonight.
here that Bumpy Road sent me. Holy shit! I almost
Oh
knocked my
boy,
glass
you're gonna
over.
drink that one, huh?
Yeah, this is from Burlington Beer Company out of Williston, Vermont. This is mahogany and tweed.
That's a good ass beer. I
So
had.
this is a maple barley wine ale aged in cognac barrels. Their 2022 version comes at 11%. Beer Advocate calls this an American barley wine, and Untapped just says it's a barley wine. No can date. Yeah, I guess there is. Yeah, two. No. Nope. Anyways, let's get into it. Tanner's had this. John and Ellie's had it. BuMpY's had it. I've heard good things. Let's check it out. Come on, get some head to it.
Ooh, there you go. Now you got your head.
Yeah. So about a 1 finger off-white colored head. Man, I'd say off tan. It's a little bit rocky. I don't think it's going to hang in there too long. Wow. Why does my camera do that now? I don't understand what's going on. Anyways, definitely a dark mahogany colored beer. Looks opaque black to you on the screen, but not in my lighting. On the nose. Wow. Definitely got a barrel presence to it. Very, very oaky. Definitely pick up on a light maple note. This smells like it's going to be great. I've had my fair share of barley wines, and typically when they smell like this, they're going to be a hitter. It's not really boozy for 11%. I wouldn't per se say that. Yeah, oaky, maple, vanilla. That's pretty much what I'm getting. Caramel, toffee. Let's get into it. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Surprisingly lighter body to this one. I'd say light pushing towards medium. Wow, it's nutty, maple, vanilla, oaky.
Hmm.
Wow. One second, just let me finish my thing. Yeah, bit of a dry mouthfeel on the finish. Sorry, my son's over here asking me for something. Yeah, wait 1 second, please. Yeah, maple, vanilla, caramel, toffee, cooked sugars. Definitely an oakiness to it. Not boozy on the palate. This thing is a winner. I really like it.
What's
I
the
definitely
ABV on that legendary Andrew? 11%. Wow.
%. And in my opinion, I would not classify this as an American barley wine. Definitely leaning more towards the English style, in my opinion, at least from what I've had.
So, but it's a
Not
stout, right?
big, hoppy. No, this is a barley wine. It's a
Okay.
barrel-aged barley wine. So yeah, it's good. It's sweet, bready. There's a lot going on here. I'm gonna need some time, but yeah, cheers. This is out of this world.
All right. Cheers, Miss Lance.
Cheers, Miss Lace.
Tanner's showing off the
Oh yeah, these are also some of the other ones that I got from BuMpY. These are the Imperial Stout ones I haven't tried yet.
Oh, is that from Burlington?
Yeah, they make good stuff.
I've seen those today. Yeah, so tonight, me and Beerman are on the same page. I also have one from Hot Butcher. This one's the Tavern King.
Nice.
So it's a double IPA with Citra, Vic Secret, Mosaic, and Nelson Sauvin. 8% ABV. Yeah, first time having Hot Butcher as well. Never had anything from them.
I got a feeling I'm probably going to be the next one next week.
So
I got a strong feeling. Be the next round of Hot Butcher Beer Master.
I saw Joe get that in his lineup. His last video. Beer Patrol.
Unless Hot Butcher send it to you. Maybe he did that. Maybe they send it to you.
maybe.
Did they do that, Josh?
Did they send this to me? No, I got it at a bottle shop.
Ah.
So yeah, 2-finger head on there, nice bubbles up top, New England style type IPA on this guy, on the nose. Get some orange, some peach, Some of that white grape a little bit. Very tropical. Smells some creaminess to it. No alcohol presence at 8%. Yeah, it smells good. I like all these hops, especially Big Secret, Nelson. So yeah, let's get into it. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Josh. I'm
Cheers,
excited to hear
Josh.
what you have to say about that. I think it's like a cinnamon roll stout by them. I believe I saw you had 4
I
packs.
didn't get any stouts. I got all.
Oh, maybe it was something
IPAs, yeah.
else. Maybe I misinterpreted it for something else.
Get over that alcohol taste at 8%. Definitely some creaminess, some sweetness from get like peaches, papaya. Give that can a good swirl. Okay. Yeah, there's still a little bit more in there.
Oh, Hot Butcher's #1 supporter over there, FLX.
Yeah, they do all kinds of Hot Butcher stuff.
I can't wait to try Hot Butcher. I heard it's delicious. These are my opinion. Oh.
Yeah, there's that little alcohol pinch in the back. Definitely got some sweetness, some creaminess to it. Very tropical. Picking up a little of that white grape on the very back end. Maybe a little bit of hoppiness in the back, but very smooth, creamy. Nice balance between all the 3 different hops they got in here. I mean, you can't go wrong with Citra, Vic Secret, and Nelson Sauvin together. So, yeah, this one's good. Like I said, first time having Hot Butchers. Same with Beer Man.
Oh, that's Vic's Secret. Sorry, I didn't mean.
Yeah, Vic Secret. Yeah.
Nice.
Like I said, I picked up the same one Beer Man got too. I haven't had that one yet, and I picked up Rough Spun, I think it's called, or something like that. It's another IPA. But yeah, so far so good. I'm digging it. So yeah, cheers.
Sweet.
Cheers, Josh.
Thanks, Josh. Cheers.
Cheers, Josh.
All right, it's me.
What did you drink?
I've got a can that was given to me for free because it got dropped, not by me, by the one of the store
That's kind of stuff.
associates. They dropped it and they can't sell it. So when I was purchasing my other beers, they said, "Would you like this?" And I was thinking, I don't want to buy that.
Is that Southern Tier?
They said it's free. I said, sure, I'll take it. Yeah, so Southern Tier Brewing Company. This is their Blackwater series. It's a nitro. This one's called Thick Mint. Comes
I
out
haven't seen that one
ABV.
yet.
It is 9.6 fluid ounces. Color's black. The body's creamy. Bitterness is low to moderate. That's what they say. It's made with milk sugar. And let's see what happens when I open this can. Best enjoyed by, we got like 10 months.
Well, BuMpy, maybe it's best if you back away from your computer just in case it doesn't go.
I've been
Well,
on
let's
this.
just see what
Nah, that'd
happens
be all
here.
right.
It was a while ago, so. it should
Okay,
be
then
fine.
you should be okay then. Okay, there you go.
See, man, I've been on the
You're a
fence about
professional.
that Blackwater.
Yeah, I like watching
man.
the surge.
Some of them are really good, and some of them are just missed.
Yeah, I've had some really good ones from these ones. I don't care for nitro, but the way that the body is in these things, it's just so good.
beautiful cascade.
I like the appearance. Yeah, I like the surge. I like to watch the surge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's cool.
Look beautiful, actually.
My
So as we
opinion is
look at-
they should switch to 16-ounce cans so we could actually get a 12-ounce beer.
Right.
Mhm.
Get a nice tri-color of different chocolates. It's kind of a mocha-esque tannish color on top, more mocha to a light milky chocolate in the middle, and then a pretty black body. And now it's kind of all joining together as the head has cascaded down enough. Aromas. Smells like a Thin Mint cookie, Girl Scout Thin Mint cookie. Pretty
Really?
much exactly like that.
Hell yeah.
So lots of nice chocolate notes along with the big brush of, I say brush of mint because it also smells like toothpaste.
Oh. Damn, dog. least
Oh,
you
no,
have
I was gonna
for
say
it.
that was
But yeah,
better.
it's
Alex.
basically that's what it is. I mean, it's just chocolatey and minty, so it's a pretty spot on for a thin mint cookie. Maybe not the Girl Scouts thin mints exactly, but maybe like a Great Value or some other generic store brand kind. All right, let's take a swig here. Cheers.
Cheers. Maybe
Cheers.
you'll like it. Maybe you'll hate it. We'll find out in a second. Let's drink BuMpy.
Yeah, so a lighter body. This one, like most nitro, they kind of just feel lighter because they're so fluffy. So very creamy mouthfeel to this, and it's got a good mix of kind of chocolate there. It's kind of a mid range, special dark chocolate, maybe a little bit of that astringent, darker, like baker's chocolate, kind of finishing it off. But there's a good amount of mint in there as well. A little bit of roastiness. Now that I'm talking, there's a little bit of this like grassy hay and grain flavor. Yeah, this one just it doesn't have. I've had some of them where it had like I think they actually had marshmallow added to them, and maybe that's what it was. And it was like this gloopy, almost like melted marshmallow feel. This one doesn't do that at all. It's just light and fluffy all the way down. And I'm picking up on more of the grain notes now as I'm drinking it more and more. It's kind of going away from that mint. It's losing out a little bit of the chocolate. I'm picking up more of the graininess and the grassiness of the beer. So, well, at this point, we've all shown our beers. We've all tasted our beers, so we can continue drinking. But we're gonna go and do our free for all. So, how's everybody been today? Anyways, what did you guys end up doing on your Memorial Day?
Work.
Went to the grocery store.
Drove.
I was at my sister's.
Yesterday I had a nice steak and Greek macaroni salad.
So did I.
Greek macaroni salad, Cape Cod potato chips.
Nice. I had to work today too, but they gave us a cookout, so I ate the hockey pucks and the dog. And later on, I had the stomach rumbles, and I'm like, oh no.
Well, I went on a bike ride yesterday. That was fun. If you guys saw my Marco Polo, me and my girlfriend went on a bike ride. That was pretty fun.
Nice. Where'd you guys go?
I slept all day yesterday.
So I don't have a bike rack yet, but there's a park that's about 15 minutes away. So we just rode to the park, and then there's actually like a bike trail it's called Warwick City Park. And we rode through the park. There's a lot of hills, so you pretty much don't have to pedal the whole time. So you kind of just ride around, you know.
That's awesome.
Good time, yeah. It was very nice out yesterday. It was cool. You know, a little bit of exercise, but just enjoying the good weather.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Good.
Yeah, your girlfriend there, she
Didn't have a blanket.
Didn't have a blanket. But I was so expecting when she realized that you were filming her that she would have like and crashed her bike and try to crawl away.
No, I know, huh? No, yeah, she had a good time. She actually, the bike she has is pretty nice. I rode it.
Cheers, Bart.
Very nice. Someone's getting a call.
Ooh, that was like,
What did you get?
I like that ringtone, dude.
Hello?
I think Kevin's
Oh, it's
calling.
mute.
Hello?
Hello.
No one's going to answer, so I hang up. Thank you very much.
Angus
It was
is.
a little disappointing over here. So I live in Oakland Beach. Normally, like 4th of July, Memorial Day, they do all these fireworks, and there was no fireworks. I didn't really see much. It was only a little bit. My mom likes to do the 4th of July cookouts. Well, we do them at my house, but she kind of arranges them. You walk out to the front of my house, you sit there, and you watch fireworks for about an hour long. It's awesome, you know.
Nice.
Yeah. It's like a state thing though, because you know the fireworks that set off in the air, they're actually illegal. But when like the state runs them, they're allowed to do it.
Oh yeah.
Have a good night, Finru.
So those
Cheers,
are
dude.
professionals.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
I'm
They're
with
u-
Mark
Thanks for
on
stopping
there.
in.
They're usually patriotic as freaking hell here, and there hasn't been anything going on today.
Yeah, it seems like everything's kind of died down. I'm sure it's probably a lot. Everything's getting expensive, you know. So I mean, even fireworks
True.
probably went up a little bit.
I didn't do nothing. DUI holiday weekend. I brought my home.
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, I've been hanging out at the house. Oh yeah, for sure.
Just sleep and hang out, drink beer.
This beer is fucking awesome, BuMpy.
So you guys, so
I like it, dude. A good barley wine, can't beat it.
Excellent.
Oh yeah.
So Beer Man and Josh have some hot butcher. You guys never had hot butcher before?
Yeah, once before. The white can, if
Oh, yeah.
Josh can help me. I don't know what the name of
I
that
haven't
one
had them
was.
yet either. There's a lot of
I
breweries
can't.
that-
Caramel something. It's like
I've seen that one.
There,
I don't
there
know.
was a can that you showed.
caramel
Josh.
sea salt.
I could have sworn it looked like
IPA.
The only one I had was the coffee bear.
They're
Oh no, and
excellent,
I had
man.
an IPA, a double IPA from them. I think it was double, the pneumatic tube.
There's something about their hops and stuff. I mean, a hop butcher says it all, but I mean, there's something about their beers, the two that I've had, that just have this crazy amount of flavor, and it's just you get everything that they say on the can. It seems like they're so balanced and they're so good. I don't know. I really like these guys. I want to get more of their stuff.
Yeah, this one's good. If you see this one, Beer Man, you're telling
Two.
Tavern
Me
King.
too.
Beer Patrol had a whole lineup, and that was one of them. I want to
Mhm.
get that done.
Yeah,
All right, Josh. What was your Marco
they get
Polo
the monthly lineup. It's dope.
showed your third
Yeah.
4-pack, and it was like a yellow
Yeah,
can
dude.
with like something.
Yeah, Rough Spun. That's an IPA. By
Oh,
Hop
it's an
Butcher.
IPA. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cinnamon roll stout looks a lot like that can.
Yeah, they're all IPAs.
Down the hatch.
Damn, that must have been good.
Hey,
This one's a
hey
crusher.
Josh,
Mhm.
how was your
8.5%.
barbecues, man?
So yeah, dude. I'm on another one.
It was good for what I remember of it. I was pretty drunk. I didn't go to bed till like 5 in the morning on Sunday. I woke up at 1. I took a nap from 3:30 to 4:30, and then I went to bed at like 9. So most of Sunday was all sleeping.
Nice. And how long did you stay up here just for a little bit today?
Yeah, we left. We left about like 11, 12, something like that. Yeah,
I was going to call you and have you swing by, but I was at my sister's and I was just relaxing.
yeah. I didn't really do. I mean, Saturday was long because we were driving, and then drank a bunch of beers, and yeah.
So we'll make some plans in the summer, my friend. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
it'll probably be better.
So when I was hanging out with Eric, it was one of the derivatives. He was like, "Oh, this beer smells and tastes like celery."
Ooh, that sounds nasty.
This beer,
I
this
hate
beer has that kind of like
raw celery.
vegetable-y feel, taste to it. It's not bad though. I wouldn't say it's necessarily celery, but it's definitely kind of like that
Remnants of it, like hints of
vegetable-y kind of taste and aroma.
cilantro. Isn't cilantro a seed or something like?
Coriander.
Or that's right.
Oh.
Yeah, cilantro is an herb.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
It grew from the seeds of coriander.
oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and then what? Some people like cilantro. To
They have a
some, like
couple.
I like cilantro. To me, it's like lemony and peppery,
Mm.
kind of. And some people, I guess, it tastes like
Soap.
Soap. Yeah,
Soap, yeah.
I can.
It can.
but my
As it's
wife
dying
hates
off.
cilantro.
I like cilantro. You gotta use it right. It's gonna
Yeah.
be.
Too much cilantro is
You can. It's like
But
using.
that's like with
sage.
anything.
It's like sage. You know, you can go
Yeah.
like just. You could go too hard with it.
Yeah, it's like putting too much salt on
Basil.
something. It's just like
Yeah.
What?
I've had the celery though, the notes and flavors and stuff, but mixed with more citrus tropical, this that, and of that herbal kind of thing is really nice. The dankness is really nice. You get that celery kind of hint. I like that vegetable thing.
I can't
Yeah.
stand raw celery, dude.
Oh, really? I like it with peanut butter.
I don't care. Yep, nope. Put
Oh man,
whatever you want on it. It's terrible. No, for me, I like it cooked though.
cool.
So I've got a question. Since it is Memorial Day, and it's like pretty much what they consider like the start to summer, even though it's still springtime. Fireworks are starting to be fired off. I'm just wondering if you have animals, if you don't have animals, but what do you feel about fireworks in general, or like being shot off in your living quarters, like in the same street that you live on?
Bing bong.
I love fireworks. I always pick up a big old bundle for 4th of July. Have Roman candle war fights. If you've ever done that with people, where you stand on opposite ends, you have little teams and you fire each other Roman candle to each other and just try not to get hit.
We have eye protection, so we're safe.
Oh, we don't. Yeah. Mortars. You put big old like M80s in the ground and start blowing stuff up, mailboxes or whatever. Well, that's a federal offense. Don't do that. Yeah, I love fireworks.
Mail, folks.
The animals don't really love fireworks, but
No.
yeah, I mean, to a certain extent. I mean, if sometimes it gets a little crazy in certain neighborhoods, people will lighten everything off at one time, but it's fun, especially when you're good people and you just don't get too drunk and light a bunch of fireworks off. It might end badly.
Yeah, right.
But
Best part.
yeah, Roman candle wars. If anyone's ever done those, I wouldn't. Probably not a safe thing to do, but no injuries so far.
It's like
just
trying
bounce
to
off
put an M80 out in the toilet.
Or you throw a whole pack of, those big old the black cats, the firecrackers. You throw, like, if you have a fire, just throw the whole brick in the fire and just let it see how long it takes to pop them off. So yeah, fireworks A-okay with me.
Brick of M80s.
Right. Thanks. Thanks, Josh. Cheers.
Cheers, Josh.
Alex.
Well, fireworks. They're cool. I used to get a little nervous for them when I was younger, but hey, because they're loud. But I do like fireworks. I like to see the colors and stuff like that. But what do you think about? If it's noisy. You want people to be happy as long as you use them safe. You're golden. As long as you don't hold it.
Yeah.
And after you lit it, as long as you throw it and let it blow up somewhere else and not blow up in your hand, and you know what you're doing, then hey, I don't mind it being in my town. I don't know. That's all. I mean, I'm thinking, the fireworks are cool though. In its own effect, because it celebrates for 4th of July, it celebrates for Memorial Day. So hey, it's both of these holidays are the freedom of our country. So
yeah,
cheers to that.
Cheers.
Hey, well, when I was younger, I was a pyro. I used to love them. In LA, it was just concrete jungle. Everyone was lighting them everywhere. I didn't give a crap about what cops thought or if they were illegal, But here in Oregon, there's a lot of trees and there's a lot of respect you have to give to the nature and everyone else around us because we all live in this nature. So it's really hard. You don't get a whole lot of fireworks on our street. But when you get it, it's like at 10 or 11 from the Harley dudes across the street. They come out and put up their big old mortars. And then you come and see the cops. They're just right down the street. City Hall is. So they come right on up and you get like 3 or 4 cops up there looking like ants in water, looking around for the dude who lit it. And we're just like, God damn, we're looking in our cameras and we're like, it was those guys, but I'm not going to say anything. They go run back in their house. I just, I used to be someone who didn't care about the law, and then I got older and I started caring about the law and about my my surroundings. So, but we have some shitty neighbors, so it doesn't. I mean, it's just that's all what it comes down to. But as far as fireworks, I love them. I love watching them in a legal presentation. Like over the lakes and stuff like that. It's beautiful. But if it's too loud, God, man, keep it down, man. I mean, at least pick a time, to kind of stop it.
True that.
Yeah.
Don't come over and tell me to shut my dog up at 9 o'clock when you're still going at 11 with fireworks.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, that's my point of view. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. All right. Fireworks. Wow. That's a good question. I do like that. Fireworks.
My dogs made me ask that question because they're shooting fireworks off.
I understand that. Yeah. Fireworks to me, it's obviously like definite definition of freedom, like a symbolism of freedom.
Yeah.
And it kind of every time I see fireworks, it kind of brings me back when I used to go. They used to do like this baseball field, and it was like I would go when I was young with my parents and my brothers and stuff. This is before my little sister was even born, and they used to set off the fireworks. So it was just kind of like happy times of freedom and fireworks and enjoying good time with family and eating good barbecue and stuff. And now over here, I live in Oakland Beach, and they do like the state fireworks, which is awesome. You watch them. I walk out literally in front of my house, and you watch them go off. But I will say, yeah, if like people are kind of getting too hectic with it, and it's like affecting the animals, I do feel bad about that. But I do feel like the fireworks, they definitely should be contained by people who know what they're doing. Blah blah blah. I've gone to parties and stuff like that where like my friends would send them off, and like I said, it's just like it doesn't happen all the time, but it's definitely a nice feeling of we're in a country where we feel safe, and it kind of just involves the whole freedom aspect of it. So I really like fireworks. I'm a big fan of them, as long as they're not used excessively and people aren't being assholes and
Right.
kind of doing it till 1 o'clock in the morning. But yeah, me personally, like I said, it always brought me back to just kind of going to that baseball field where they would set them off, and I would be with my parents and stuff. So I really do enjoy them. So always look forward to them every year, and I do a little cookout 4th of July. My mom kind of arranges it now that I'm living over here. This will be my second year 4th of July, so I'm for sure looking forward to having a little barbecue in the backyard, listening to some music, hanging out, drinking some beers, having some friends and family over, and then once it starts to get dark, walk out into the street and watch them set them off for about a half an hour to an hour. So I do
You got a
enjoy
nice
it.
backyard too.
Thank you.
From what I saw anyway. Yeah.
Appreciate
Thanks,
that.
Tim.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm pretty sure BuMpY will probably be over Tanner's this
Right. Fireworks for me. They're shooting them off outside as we speak. Not my neighbors, but yeah. Actually, I really enjoy fireworks. I used to buy them every year. Me and my buddy would go to Sky King. That's what we have down here, and we'd go buy the most expensive pack because it'd be buy one get one. So you go there. I would go there with him. We'd throw down. We'd split like the $300 package and get like $600-$700 worth of fireworks.
Damn.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Why not?
That's cool,
you know what I
man.
mean?
Hell
It's
yeah,
a
dude.
cheaper way to do it.
Yeah.
My cat, there's fireworks going off. He's past. My iguana over there, he could care less. He actually doesn't like fireworks. I bet if he wasn't sleeping, it was going off, boom, boom, right outside. Panel, he'd be gone.
Oh, wow.
I used to indulge in it a lot. It happened it's probably been 4 or 5 years since I bought fireworks. Reason being, did what I said. We split a big thing of fireworks. We're outside shooting them off. We would always do it safely. Obviously, there's alcohol involved. And yeah, we got shut down one year because the noise ordinance here is 10 o'clock. So the cops rolled up on us. They had somebody pulled over at the roundabout up the way right here at the end of my street, and we were going hard, dude. We had like 5-6 mortar tubes lit up, 6 dudes lighting them off, boom, 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 all in succession, going hard, man. And they rolled up on us at 9:55, and they're like, "Oh, well, you guys need to shut it down." And I'm like, "Well, the noise ordinance isn't for 5 more minutes, so you can kind of just go off." But
Yeah.
yeah, they didn't like that too much.
Yeah.
I was well within my rights, you know what I mean? So ever since that, we got shut down. I don't buy fireworks anymore. Another thing I'd like to shout out, Memorial Day, man. Better fallen veterans. Yeah, man. Good buddy of mine passed away, Vietnam veteran this year. There's a park not where I live, over in the Palm City area, named after my friend. Lance, excuse me, sorry. Lance Corporal Justin Wilson. He stepped on a
Oh boy.
IED. Gone. And yeah, dude.
Sorry to hear that.
Legendary Andrew, I'm sorry for your loss, my friend.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah.
Cheers to you and your friend, bro.
Appreciate him, obviously putting his life on the line for the country.
Exactly, yeah.
Sorry.
For all of us.
It's probably I can talk about it all the time. Sometimes it gets shit hits. Gets real.
Yeah, we have these holidays here.
That got real
Yeah.
for me personally right now, dude. I'm
It's
like,
cool,
what?
though. It's a very nice park.
Jeez.
Yeah.
So,
That's why we have these holidays, to appreciate the people that have fought for our country, and that's why we have freedom. It's
Right.
because of these people.
And we get to drink wonderful beers because of them.
Exactly. There
Unless
you go.
you have
Alex.
some stupid shooter coming into a school.
Well, thank you, Drew. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yes, definitely sorry for the loss of your friend.
it's war, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's
Anyway, sorry to get all sappy on you.
Oh, you're good, man. It's
all good.
like your friend that are the reason why we're sitting in the spot we're in and we feel safe.
Exactly.
The reason why I brought up the firework thing was because there's fireworks being shot off. They're in the distance, but I got my dogs and they get spooked. They can't stand them. They won't go outside. One year they're shooting off fireworks because my neighbor will shoot off fireworks, and it's okay, during like a holiday and stuff. And we have a noise ordinance as well for 10 o'clock, and they'll do the thing where they'll stop, and then like the dogs will start to calm down, and then all of a sudden they'll shoot off one, but it's like 10:20 at night, and then it's like 11:15. Here's another one. It's like, so you're going past plus they end up doing it every night. It's like
Until they run out.
In the
of
meantime, my
fireworks,
dogs are basically having a heart attack. They won't go outside. They'll go to the door. They want to go out, and then they just stand at the door. They won't go out. Telly broke my toilet one year. Got into the bathroom, tried to wedge himself between the wall and the toilet, and broke the line. Flooded the bathroom.
Jeez.
So,
God damn.
it's not cool. It's not cool for me. It's like one of those things. Like we got some calming treats and stuff. We can try to give the dogs if we know, hey, it's a holiday. They
Benadryl
shoot
and
fireworks
a piece of
off.
cheese.
But when it becomes like almost during the summertime, like 4 times every single week, it gets kind of tiresome and old. It's fine. It's I like going with fireworks. I like the way they look nice and everything, and the meaning behind them during certain holidays. And when they're you go to like a big field, and you watch them and stuff. It kind of sucks when your neighbor just a couple houses down is shooting them directly over your house, all the way up to 10 o'clock or beyond, scaring the
Is
piss
he
out
still
of your
doing
dogs
that
every day.
now?
He's not shooting them off right yet, but he hears them. I'm sure he's probably getting all amped up. So probably 9 o'clock tonight to 10 o'clock, whatever. He'll probably start shooting some off.
They
But
have no.
at least today is a holiday, but like I said, when it becomes every night, it kind of gets irritating.
It gets annoying
to me.
But how long has he been doing this every night in the summer for the past 5 years? Or?
Since I've moved in here, so yeah, it's been.
Oh.
I think we've been here for like 6 or 7 years now.
Oh, so he's been doing that long. Jesus.
Hey, we've been here the same time.
Well, I'm sorry
But,
about that. Hope
that's all right.
Did forget
To
to
the
say
10
too,
o'clock
like
thing,
here
it's,
where
it's
I'm at, they got a lot.
it's within his rights. It just gets annoying
But BuMpY,
after a bit.
They do
I
here
didn't
like
hear
what
nothing.
Beer Man was talking about. They do them like on a barge here, the city and stuff. They
Yeah, I
put
like
the
that.
dogs out in the water and set
Yeah.
them off.
I was
Yeah,
at your
like
house.
the state, the town, and stuff like that. We have like a ball field, AAA baseball team.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
You go to the stadium, they shoot them off. That's one
Right.
thing, but that's in like a business district. It's not directly like right next to your
Yeah,
house.
it's not in a residential.
It's controlled.
Because it's really loud when they're firing them off. Yeah, and they're like the mortars. I mean, they're not like the little sissy fireworks.
Dude, my buddy used to do that, dude. They're like basketball-sized mortars that they say. He's like, dude, it's insane the size of these fireworks.
Hey, BuMpy, I was at your house this time last year. Obviously, I was already home by that point, but the day before, I didn't hear nothing. Although I probably would have heard anything because they're
kind of random here and there, but you'll do them throughout.
I hate the random. I hate it when it's like 11 or 12 midnight. They'll go out there and they'll launch one. You're like, dude, man.
Yeah. It's just mostly annoying because
I spilled my beer on myself.
But also,
free for all.
But also, BuMpy, you have to also remember that I had my headset on, so even if there was fireworks going off, I wouldn't heard it because I had my music on. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It normally really gets going around the 4th of July and into summer. But.
Usually Memorial Day is not too bad. 4th of July is the big one.
Yeah,
obviously.
A cool story.
It's crazy because I could go outside, I could see them to the south. I could see the ones that they do to the north, north of me, and it's like I could see like 3 different shows going on. It's like the whole sky. There's a big there's an old marina, abandoned marina that they're working on. People in fucking droves. They go down there. There's like hundreds of people that go down there.
There's too many people. I can't.
And I don't like that either.
I'm not messing with the traffic.
Especially in the dark with a bunch of people down there.
I've said this to you guys off air, but I will say it because it's Memorial Day. I feel like it's something that could be said. It's definitely not. It's something to think about. So it wasn't. It was actually my dad's dad, right? So he got drafted into the military, and his mom actually got sick, so he had to stay back and help his mom, who eventually passed away. Rest in peace to her. But his platoon that he was drafted with ended up dying in war. His whole platoon ended up something happened, they ended up dying in war. And I always say to my mom, it's very, it's crazy to think because it's like if his mother didn't pass away, he would have went with his platoon, and I wouldn't be here today. My brothers, my little sister, my mom. My mom would be, but my dad and all of his offspring. We wouldn't be here today, and I just think it's very ironic. It's just like sometimes things happen for a reason. But definitely, I always show respect for his platoon that he got drafted into, which unfortunately his mother was sick, so he had to stay back to accompany her. But it's just crazy how things work. It's like just makes you think like maybe sometimes things do happen for a reason. You never know.
And Tanner. And you wouldn't have been born to be my buddy.
Exactly. I want to be here. I want to be here to do beer reviews and hang out with you guys. My brother's a Warwick police officer. He's a good person. He's not an asshole. He's not your typical.
A good police officer.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, if I come up there to hang out with you, Tanner, maybe I can meet your brother because I love policemen.
No, that'd be awesome.
Look at Ukraine, man. I'll bring up Ukraine because they're going through a torturous moment in their life.
Yeah, they sure are.
And so look at freedom that we have in any other country right now that has the freedoms we have. And then look at something like that. That's terrible.
Ukraine had freedom until
I'm happy for our freedom here.
This is a
that's cool.
This is a Vietnam Special Forces Green Beret that somebody gifted to me recently who passed away.
Oh,
freaking cool.
This is official, legit.
Cheers, Jean-Pierre.
Jean-Pierre, cheers.
And That guy
it's
was a
green.
really cool dude, man. He meant a lot to me. I mean, my grandpa served in the Korean War. He actually gave this to my wife because he's a bartender, but they're very nice people. And for somebody to give you that, especially in Vietnam,
cool.
especially
Yeah,
for
that's
a
awesome.
Green Beret,
That's
for somebody
really
to give
cool.
this to you,
Yeah,
that means a lot.
yeah.
Yep, and he
They must really
did it.
like you and your wife, Andrew.
very
My
very good dude.
my
Says,
cousin's
1961.
Wow.
my cousin's
51. Jesus.
my cousin's mom's ex-husband is actually a veteran, and he's not blood related at all to my little cousin, so like my cousin's son, and he goes out of his way to do everything for this kid, and I'm like, that's a good dude right there. He's not blood related at all. He fought for his country, and he just has such attachment to his what would you call that?
I love your dog.
Stepdaughter, kind of, I guess. Yeah, his stepdaughter, and he takes care of his step grandson, and
Joby.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tanner.
No worries.
I was just looking at his
I am an actual sons member at my local AM Vets.
There you go, man.
Sorry, dude.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
Nice. Andrew.
A lot of
Is
veterans.
he scared again, Bumpy?
A lot of people,
He looks
every
terrified.
time you
Alex.
see someone with a veteran hat, every time you see someone with a veteran hat, whether you know what they've been through, whatever
Go up and take their fucking hand.
whatever type of veteran they are, always pay them respect. Tell them thank you for your service. Thank you for
that hits harder for Vietnam.
Maybe Andrew
Yeah.
was in the military.
every time you see someone with a veteran hat, always show them respect and always thank them, no matter who it is. No matter what you're doing, I see people at the grocery store all the time. I work for Coke, so I'm in the grocery store a lot. And I see people ringing people out, and they have veteran hats. And, the cashier will say, oh, thank you. Thank you for your service, Just simple shit goes a long way,
My stepdad can't even. Well, he's dead now, but he couldn't even talk about the Korean War. He saw his friends just dying on each side of him, and he's the only one that survived.
I was too young to even ask my grandpa about it before he passed.
Yeah,
He couldn't talk about anything.
I think it was he was the world's oldest World War II veteran. He lived till he was like 115 years old. He
What
said,
year?
Jesus.
Damn, that's a good run right
yeah,
there.
he passed
Right.
away about a few years ago, but they did an interview on him, and he was like, every day I start my morning off with a cigar and a glass of whiskey.
Wow.
115 years old.
That's cool.
That's what he says in his interview. What fucking great.
Lived his life. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
dude,
things.
what
Just
a
live
fuck-
it every day.
What a hero, huh? What a fucking legend.
Exactly.
What a legend. That's what he said in his interview. Is the world's oldest World War II veteran. Every day I start my day off with a cigar and a glass of whiskey.
Well, we're coming up on close to an hour here. So if you guys want to go around, give scores to the beer that you brought tonight,
First, I guess.
any last promos that you want for your channel, any shout outs you want to do?
Well,
The bathroom.
Food Friday, we're obviously doing what's it called again? Cheeseburger quesadillas. Hoping I can get one. If not,
Ooh, that sounds good.
I'll still be hosting. But either way, we'll see what happens. But yeah, because I don't like to change things. That's just me. I have respect for my peeps. So my buddies. So yeah, cheeseburger quesadilla. Hoping one day I'm hoping I'll have a cheeseburger quesadilla. Hoping we'll see what happens. But we'll still go on with the quesadilla cheeseburger because, like I said, I don't like changing things at the last minute. So that's what's going on around 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and obviously don't forget Johnny Boy. Could be on. It might not be for a month, but hey, don't forget Stout Sunday between 7 o'clock and 7:30 at night, unless he changes it again. So get your porters and get your stouts on. Just remember, it will probably not happen until in a month. Though. But hey, stay tuned. Enjoy it when it comes along. So get your stouts and porters on, and it's basically a nightcap. So there you go.
Nice. Did you score your beer, Alex?
No, the beer. Thank you. The beer. Well, I'm gonna give it, since it was a very great flavored beer, which kind of sucks. I couldn't able to explain it all the way, but it was very, like I said, it was hoppy, juicy, all that stuff. It wasn't like a fruity beer, but it was fruit enough that I like New England IPAs, obviously. And it had a great sweetness, nice bitterness, nice juiciness. It was a great beer. I love my New England IPA beers. They're like heaven to me, especially on a hot day. So, the score, it will be a 98. Good stuff. If you can get what's the word again? I can't remember now.
Squirt guns and rainbows.
Squirt guns and rainbows. I'm trying to figure out the brewery. Level. Level Island Brewery. So if you can get Level Island Brewery, please do. Rainbows and water guns and rainbows. Please do. It's very juicy, very flavorful, at least in my opinion. Sometimes I said, I most of the time do know my flavors, but sometimes they do puzzle me. But I can still taste that juiciness, and I can tell you that. Right.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
So just really quick, right? So I'm going to read this off. I'm going to read this off untapped. So if you have any more of those, it says Water Guns Rainbows is beautifully soft and fluffy American IPA pounded with citra hops. We packed the mash tun with oats and pale malt to make this beer smoother than a Sam Cooke song. Hop singularly and totally irresponsibly with the dankest citra hops we could get our hands on. Stanky, sticky, dank orange and tropical notes throughout, with just enough bitterness to hold it all up and remind you that it's still an IPA at heart. So
I did taste some orangey, but it was like mixed, so that's why it was kind of hard to explain. But yes, What you just said in the beginning, it was very pelly, very creamy, very juicy. I loved it. Again, New England IPAs.
They do use the oats. They use the
oats. Yes.
Yep.
It's always the case.
That creamy mouthfeel.
It's always the case sometimes. If you're not using lactose to make a New England IPA,
body, all that good stuff.
No, I said if you're not using oats for an IPA to make it look like make it juicy, they'll have the lactose or something similar. I love that stuff. Very delicious.
I agree with you.
Yes. So if you can get this legendary Tanner and everybody else, let me know what you think and all that stuff. I actually have to do a beer review, actually, Tanner, because I have that 450 North beer as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And a beer with the legendary Andrew. I do something with him as well. But yeah, that's all I gotta say, and that's my shout out.
Busy boy lately, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been freaking busy. Yes, I need to take a break.
Cheers, Alex.
Cheers, Alex. Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks for letting me join. Appreciate you.
Yeah, don't go anywhere because you're gonna be.
No, ain't going nowhere at this moment.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Signing out. No, I'm just kidding.
I guess I'll go real quick. Thursday night beer session, 8 o'clock Thursday, my channel. I have no idea what I'm doing again. I gotta figure it out. I do have some different products in the fridge. So I probably should do some reviews, but it's a very similar style, so it makes it kind of hard to do a bunch of them. But I do have stuff in the stash. Stay tuned. You will definitely know, at least by Wednesday, the direction of where my show is going to go. Hell, who knows? Could be an examination. You never know. Hit that bell. Other than that, yes, I have a bunch of collabs coming up. I have to do a collab with Alex, the beer master, on the Bourbon County Cola. I also have to do a collab with Beer Man on a Fort George beer. I can't pronounce it, and I'm not going to butcher it. He does a much better job of it than I do.
Mm-hmm.
Madawaska. I forgot.
There you go. That
Much
sounds
more-
much
much
more
more
Russian than how I would have put it. I also have a collab coming up with Ridgeopolis. Hopefully somebody can find here. You know what? Let me grab the beer so I can show it off real quick in case anybody can find it.
So
if it's a Drecker, I could
while
probably try to find
miscellaneous
that.
away, go check out his beer review. He just got a beer review from Canada. Dildo
So
Brewing.
yeah, it's an
Dildo.
the Drecker beer that me and Ridge are gonna do. This is called Night Machine Double IPA. If you can find it, more than welcome to join. It's canned on 420, so it's a little bit out, but not old.
So Drecker Night Machine. I'll try to find that, my friend. Appreciate
Double
you.
IPA.
Double IPA. All right.
So, yep. Stay
Yeah,
tuned.
if you
for
don't know who
that.
if you don't know who Rick Joffers is, Rick Jofferless, he's the person.
Get a nose on her, boys.
Yes, get the nose on. Get the nose on, boys.
You're a nice guy. I'm looking forward to hooking up with him. Like I
I
said,
can't
if
wait to
anybody
meet him
else to get
myself.
this, he did say some people specifically, and I know some people can't get this product specifically where they live at.
You also had another one collab with me.
Oh yeah,
Boulevard.
Oh, shit, boys, I forgot.
Sixth.
Oh,
Oh, you want to do? Oh shit, I gotta get one of those. I promise. Oh damn,
What is it
alcohol.
called? I
boys,
might be able
tell
to
you.
get one. What is it
Crazy
called?
story. The 6 glass. It's a barrel aged quad from them.
my Boulevard. Oh,
I
okay.
might be able to get one of those. Don't hold me to it, but I might be able to get one.
Go to the store tomorrow.
Well, I keep my eyes peeled. I see.
I forgot about that, Bumpy. I'm glad you reminded me. And yeah, that's pretty much it. There's tons of stuff. Lots of beer tubers. Everybody's here. They can shout themselves out. Cheers to everybody in the chat. FLX.
Score on your beer.
Cheryl Crawford. Score on the beer. I mean, this is great. I will tell you this on some finishing notes. I said it was getting a nuttiness. There's almost a butteriness to it. It's almost coming off like a walnut, maple, oaky barrel, cognac. I'm not too familiar with the cognac barrels. I've had a few products that are aged in that, and they have been very, very good products. Mahogany and tweed, huh? One more sip.
That's a good ass beer right there.
Honestly, I can really find nothing offensive and really no flaws about it, other than it has a lighter mouthfeel than the typical barley wines that I drink, which I like that too because it makes the drinkability better, and it is a lighter sitting beer in the gut. Out of 100. Highly recommend their low ABV beers. I've had some great pale ales from them that were out of this world. So
yeah, that was a great share from BuMpY right there. I do remember
hooked up
doing
from
that beer a lot.
BuMpY. And
Yeah.
yeah, cheers, boys.
Cheers, Miss Lance.
Cheers.
Thanks, Miss Lance.
You want me to go? I'll go. Hey, I'll go.
Jump in there.
Yeah, so let's score on this beer first. I picked up lime and old orange, navel orange pith. It was really nice. And then you heard everything else. I'm not going to go over it all, but it was definitely a very beautiful beer. The coconut was amazing. Holy moly. And the pineapple, they really know what they're doing. I want to try more of their shit. But, oh yeah, the dildo.
I did do collab actually. If you're interested in that, from Dildo Brewing Company, my good buddy from Newfoundland, Mrs. Doubtfire, sent me some exotic beers from Canada, which you can't source here. So
That's
go check
awesome.
that out. And there's going to be, I actually have another beer to review on my channel. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
You're
bumped into
fine,
Miss Wayne,
dude.
and I realized. And I looked at
No,
the
that's
title.
important. You just put that up. I actually was looking at that, so yeah, that's awesome. Dildo Brewing Company, good God.
And museum.
but this beer was amazing. There was sediment at the bottom. I wish I would have gotten this this information earlier, FLX, but
What beer is that? He wants to know.
oh, this one. A plume of many hues, and the colors there were all flavors I got. Let's just put it that way. There was all kinds of different things coming out. Rainbow effect for sure, and on top of the coconut was just Sabro hops, yum. I'm gonna give this a 97 out of 100. I thought it was delicious. Like seriously, Nelson Sauvin hops just made me like those hops now, and it definitely assured me that it is all based on when you put those hops in a beer, in when you're making it. You know, it's like it's all about timing with anything really. So yeah, and before I forget, I'm going to be putting up a 120-minute IPA review for the 22 one from Dogfish Head that I picked up. It was about a $15 bottle for a 12 ounce. But look for that. Yeah, very, very. It was very fresh, very, very good. What's this? Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to be quick here. So the Tuesday beer and cheese is a 3 and 3. So we got Tripel, robust porter, or any English style. You know, get whatever you want there. And then Stilton cheese, a Gruyere cheese, or anything with herbal stuff in it. Anything herbally. So bring that at 8:00 tomorrow. Tuesday, your time is 5:00 my time. Wednesday will be a Candyland theme, which was a very hard one for myself to find, but I have something kind of on the opposite spectrum, but still in the same world of the game board and how they show stuff. So I will let anyone on there. It starts at 6:00 Eastern. I'll let anyone on there as long as you put a little bit of, try to find it. Try to find something close.
Well, I'm hoping one day, Legendary Beer Man, that eventually when I come on your stuff on Wednesdays, hoping I'll find the exact beer, but at least I get beers based off of it. But I would love to actually have original beer. That would be freaking amazing. Hoping one day that'll happen.
Dude, I've gone to the liquor store, right? And I've literally sat there for like 30, 40 minutes, and I'm like, I want this beer to be this themed based off of what beer man is saying.
Just let me a note on that, and I'll change it. Or I'll not change it, but
excuse my language. I literally sit there and I'm like completely thrown off. I'm like, oh god, like the Sesame Street beer. It's like, oh, I gotta find something that's perfect to this style of beer.
No, Legendary Beer Man doesn't
for 30 minutes.
Saturday is I'm setting Saturday for my grand opening. So
yes.
I'm setting Saturday. I got to put stuff together. I broke my fucking sight glass today. Last night I was leaning over trying to put my freaking recirculating coil in my mash tun HLT, and I broke the sight glass. So I had to order one on a fly, and I'm waiting on a couple other things, but I'll have everything done by Saturday. So look for a poster on that on YouTube soon. And we'll do a live stream too as well.
I hate to tell you this, Beer Man, but if your sight glass was clean, you would have seen that coming.
Yeah, it snapped at the base.
Yeah,
these sights aren't good.
Wow,
but look for a poster on YouTube of that, or like a live a stream thing, because it will be on StreamYard. I'm gonna put a fairly 10-minute long intro in there or so with some speedy stuff from beginning to end, and then we'll kind of just drink what you want and talk for a couple hours and then get on to Tanner's show. I'd like to go to Tanner's show on Saturday, so I'll start making it a Saturday show too, so that'll be 3. Got too many things I'm shouting out here, man. You guys you go take over. Cheers.
Legendary Beer Man, are you saying your new series as of this moment will be around 3:00?
I'm gonna have 3 shows now every week. I know it sucks, but
I love you, Beer Man. I'm gonna honor you. Anyway.
Josh, you want to go?
That's okay. You keep me occupied. You keep everybody occupied with beer. So keep up working. Cheers, Beer Man.
Shout out to me this week. I will be doing the Beer Bowl discussion Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my channel. I feel like Crooker87 is my Instagram, where I post the beers that I'm doing. I don't really review on YouTube, to be honest with you. Just take pictures. Got a lot of good beer this weekend, so look out for some of those. As for the Tavern King from Hot Butcher, first time having them, I'll give it a 95, right down the middle. It's good.
Nice.
Let's try the other stuff I got from them. I think it lives up to the hype. Everyone talks about Hot Butcher. Finally got to try some. Is it the best? But
Yeah, but Legendary Josh, you're going to have to find the New England IPAs as well because they're more famous in that level, Legendary Josh.
that's what I
That
got.
looks like a.
Oh, okay. I get you,
Yeah.
Sprite.
Yeah.
There's something about them. I don't know. I'm gonna get into
So,
it.
yeah, they're good. So if you see Hot Butcher, I know they're starting to distribute
Oh, I'm going to find them.
further out. But
I'm a green mean
that's it for
machine.
me. So cheers.
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 Cheers, Josh.
Nice structure.
Cheers, man.
All right. So for the other half, double mosaic daydream, double dry hopped Imperial Oak Cream IPA. It will say for an 8.5% Imperial IPA, super crushable, very drinkable, easy going down. No hop burn, but it did have a little bit of like that fresh hop aspect to it. I feel like if I let it sit for longer, maybe the tropical notes and the citrusy notes would start to come out a little bit more. But it definitely was showing more on the green side with the can that I had today. I'm still going to give it like a 96 out of 100. Very good. Like I said, papaya, pineapple, lime, grapefruit, a little bit of melon, like a honeydew melon. A little bit of that earthy, dank hop resin, not overly astringent, not overly bitter, nice sweetness. Had the oats in it, so it did have that pillowy, soft, creamy mouthfeel. Very good IPA. Like I said, 8.5%, definitely not noticeable. It drank more of like a sessionable IPA. So if you get a 4-pack of this, it would be expensive. It would be like around $22, $24. But you could easily kill this 4-pack in a night. So like I said, 96 out of 100 for this one. But I would like to possibly pick up a can of this. This is fairly fresh. Like I said, it was 26 days old, so less than a month old. So maybe if I let this sit for maybe if I blow out a couple or something, and I let it sit for like another month, maybe that green like vegetable-y taste might kind of start to diminish and you get more of the tropical fruity flavors. I do see that sometimes with the IPAs when they're really, really fresh, especially like the Imperials, triples especially. You know, you get a little bit more of that green vegetable-y taste, but definitely a really good beer. Like I said, very crushable for what it was. $6 a single can. I would buy another single can. Shout outs for me. Let me pull out the beer, a little sneak preview. So Wednesday, we'll be doing a brewery review on Lawson's Finest Liquids, 9 p.m. So I got this is Super Session number 3 Comet IPA.
I have mine.
4.8% Session IPA. It's pretty fresh too. This is package 10 May 2022. So this is about 20 days old. So I will be reviewing that with the brewer review. So that's 9 p.m. Eastern Time Wednesday. Then I also do my Rate That Beer, which is Saturday. Bring any kind of beer you want. It's pretty much open panel, live beer community beer reviews. Yeah, we ask each other questions. Definitely don't feel like you need to rush through a beer review. Just kind of laid back. We usually have a little bit smaller of a panel. Sometimes we have a little bit bigger of a panel. But I do like everybody asking each other questions. You know,
What time is that again? I forgot.
8 p.m. Saturday.
Oh, 8. Okay, so 5 minutes.
8 p.m.
Okay.
Saturday. And yeah, it's it's not we're not going to rush anybody. I like to ask people questions. Me personally, as the host, if you're doing a beer review, I like to ask you questions about the beer you're reviewing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just like a little concept that I have towards Rate That Beer, but it's pretty much just like.
And also had to have a conversation. And also have a conversation with your peeps, Legendary.
Yeah, of course. Like I said, open panel live beer community beer reviews. So if you're part of the beer community, even if you're newer to the channel, I would always like to have you on the show. And I will say shout out to Thomas Meadow 75, also known as Massachusetts Beer Reviews, also known as Eric. He does his Wild Card Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So he'll be doing his show right before my brewer review. So go
We
check
don't know. We don't know for
that channel with him. So yeah, check him out. Sometimes if Eric isn't able to make the show, he does a lot of band practice. Alex, Beer Master, likes to fill in for him. So if Eric's not doing it, check out Alex, and that's Wildcard Wednesday. And also shout out to this guy in the chat at FLX Beer Reviews. He's a great dude. Mike has actually been commenting on my beer reviews recently, so shout out to both of them. They do great reviews, awesome dudes, easy to get along with, and yeah, cheers to them, and cheers to the panel, and cheers to BuMpY for having me on the show tonight. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Happy Memorial Day.
Cheers,
everybody.
And we'll go ahead and bring Dan up since we're at the end of the show, anyways, so we can say hello. If there's anything that you'd like to shout out
Dan.
on the panel there, Dan, go for it.
Hey, what's up, Dan?
Oh, no, I'm good, man. I just
Working.
I've been just watching along, drinking a beer with you. That's really cool. You guys got some hot butcher. That's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I'm stoked about it.
Yeah.
Any
I
new,
will say this. Shout out. Be on the lookout. Saturday, we just did like the biggest beer review session ever with the Beer Patrol. So, tons of
There you
beers.
go.
Nice.
Any new breweries or stuff like that you're looking forward to try that you're going to be reviewing or anything, Dan?
Actually, we did a couple of Revolution beers. So, yeah, we did a couple of the Death beers or
We
whatever.
just had a revolution.
I think
right?
Yeah, we did,
they say it's Deeth.
There's Straight
The Winter.
Jacket. We did a collab between Hill Farmstead and Belgian brewery. So a saison. Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
So Farmstead does a nice job of their saisons, I think.
Mm.
Best saison I ever had came from Hill Farmstead.
Sounds
And
good.
tons of Homes too. We had a bunch of Homes beers.
Oh, Holmes, nice, dude. That's good.
I've heard of Holmes beers, but I've never seen them yet.
Alex, you look a little sunburn, Alex.
Yes,
ET
you're
ET
absolutely
phone
right.
home.
I'm burning right now.
Lobster.
You're absolutely right, Legendary Andrew.
I'm gonna give my score for my brew here. The
Lobster, man.
Southern Tier Brewing
Hey, Moses,
Company's
I'm burning.
Nitro Thick Mint. This was the worst one I've had out of the Blackwater series, actually. Now, if I was to just pour it and smell it, and then take one sip of it and just go off the very first flavor notes I got, outstanding. It would have been like, yes, spot on, thin mint cookie, perfect. But as you start to actually get into it and you drink it, and the flavors start to kind of go away, it ends up with a score like a 40 out of 50, or a 4 out of 5, or an 80 out of 100. It's a good beer. Not great. Like I said, it was the worst one I've had out of the Blackwater series so far from Southern Tier, and it was mostly just when I really started to pick up on most of the grainy hay-like flavors, and it started drifting away from any real mint flavor, and I started to not notice the kind of semi-sweet chocolate anymore, so the flavor was kind of short-lived for me on it. Plus the mouthfeel. I wish it had a thicker, viscous body to it. It was very thin for this series. So there you go.
A thin mint.
Thin mint.
But it was a thick mint, but it wasn't that.
Kind of weird. Like
the
see,
thick
some
mint.
of those ones, like you were talking about, man, they were just weird. I kept getting this big banana vibe out of it. I don't know if it was the yeast that I'm using. It was very consistent, like a singular flavor I was getting out of them. Like I had a couple that were good. Like the truffle one was good.
Yeah, I like the hot chocolate one. I thought that was spot on for hot cocoa.
That one was good.
A lot of people say it tastes like a Ron Terrio and his friend said it tastes like chocolate milk, which I guess, but
So
hot chocolate.
So the worst one out of that
like
series I
Ron Terrio.
tried. The worst one I tried out of that series was the
Yeah.
iced macchiato.
I haven't had the iced macchiato.
Mm.
But now that you mentioned that, that was the worst one. I don't think I'd want to try it.
We need to talk about beer like chocolate milk beer. That was a damn the Pabst hard.
I like that beer.
Malt, like, that shit tasted like straight like Yoo-hoo, dude.
I reviewed that a year ago.
The s'mores
It
one,
wasn't
the s'mores
bad.
one was excellent for this. The Southern Tier
It's too
Nitro
expensive
s'mores.
for that.
That was awesome.
I
That
reviewed
was that thick,
absolutely.
like you got like gloopy, gloppy, melted marshmallow. But other than that, I'll just do some quick promos. I got 50-point inspection videos that come out on Wednesdays and Fridays. Those are my beer reviews. If you're interested, I do this show here on Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern time. On my channel, it's called New Brew, and just bring a beer that you've never had before to join up on panel. I wanted to try to what's up, Beer Patrol? I wanted to try
I didn't know you were here. Don't call him Danny anymore.
Yeah,
We'll just call him Beer Patrol. Now on.
I tried to do it a little bit different. How'd you guys like? Did you like to be able to go through your beers and talk about it first?
I loved it.
I didn't mind it.
I
Yeah,
loved
I
it.
think like doing it like just because you're showing it.
I kind of like
Because
this.
half the time, what do we notice?
Review,
If you show your beer at the beginning, and then you go through everybody that's on panel, and then it gets back to you. Now you're tasting your beer. You get people, and then what beer are you
take
drinking?
longer. I
What
feel
beer are you drinking?
more streamlined.
Yeah. So that's why I was just thinking. It's like you guys wanted to talk about your beers anyways when we got into the free for all. So the free for all was more for just open like discussion type stuff. But I understand everybody wants to talk about their beers, so that's why I think that the structure will work.
I like this new structure. Legendary.
Good. We'll go with it from now on until I get unhappy again.
Okay.
I will say, as a viewer, it's kind of cool seeing everyone get into their beers.
Yeah.
And then later on, just adding their final thoughts, like because they've had a chance for it to warm or
Yeah,
sit
you notice
and
that
open
if
up
what the viewers can't see is we have a private chat too, and you get people throwing comments in the private chat after they've already went. Like Beerman's like, "Oh no, I'm getting
Yeah, dude.
I didn't talk about the rabbit foot. I'm getting this now."
That should happen.
So yeah, I mean that's the thing about like doing drinking and taking your time. You're gonna get a lot more flavor notes. Things are gonna change. Like I said,
Yeah.
if I just took one sip out of this beer, it probably would have ended up with like close to like a 95, 96 because it was like thin mint right off the bat. It was the wait a second, 3 sips in, like things are starting to not go so good, and then as I kept drinking on them, yeah. Not as good as I thought it was off the initial sip. So, but yeah, other than that, I want to appreciate everybody that joined in tonight on panel. Thank each and every one of you. We had miscellaneous brew reviews. Last beer, Alex Beer Master, Beer Man,
Cheers.
Beer Coast LQ, no, East Coast LQ reviews. FLX beer reviews. Dan popped in. Maybe one day he'll actually join the show for real.
True that.
Listen, it's Memorial Day, so that's the only reason I'm off tonight.
Oh, okay.
My only chance of ever joining is on a Saturday or Sunday.
I'll get you.
Or Friday night.
I'll send you the bird.
Or
flu,
Friday
so you
night
have
for
to
Free
take
Friday.
it.
Danny.
Cheers, Bill.
And cheers to the chat. Thanks to everybody that showed up in the chat, chatting away. And we got one last thing to do, Alex.
Yep, let's do it, shall we?
Want to take us out?
This is Alex the Beer Master, and we will see you all on the next live stream and the next video. This is Alex the Beer Master signing out. Cheers.
And
everybody.
out of my car now. I don't know where I am. I'm asking you where is my destination. If you will kindly point at where I am
pulled
supposed
into
to
your
go.
destination. It said here I was at your destination. It's over. Get out of my car now.
It said
Get
1760.
out of my car now.
Sir, it said.
Get out of my car now.
Why are you yelling at me?
Because you won't fucking get out of my car.
But you're not to